Okay, and we start with Chofetz Chaim lesson a day, and we're on page 57, if you have a book, 57. And today we're learning Sefer Shmiras Haloshon. Okay, and today's topic, imperative of Halachic study. Okay. The knowledge of Agaric teaching regarding Lashon Hara must be complemented by the study of laws of proper speech. In the words of Medrash Mishlei 1:2, we know. Greg, please put us on mute. Greg, please put us on mute. Thank you. Thank you. To know the wisdom and Musar. To know the wisdom and Musar, inspirational ethical instruction. If one has wisdom, there is knowledge of halacha, then he can study Musar. But if he lacks the wisdom, then he cannot study Musar. So what does it mean? So in this Sefer Shmiras Haloshon, it's always in this book on the right side. So it's there are stories from a Talmud, from the Medrash, from other sources, from Mishlei, right, from Novi, and they're very inspirational. Right, inspiration is good, but we know exactly what we need to do. So inspiration is not working without details. So we're working on details. Right? The Medrash's intent is clear. If person is not knowledgeable in the laws of given topic, then no amount of Musar will help him. Right? So if you, for example, if you listen to an inspirational speaker, right, and he tells you that you have to learn Torah, so it's very good, like that you're motivated to learn, but you have to actually open a book or join our class. So we open books and learn what exactly says in the book. So simply inspiration is not enough. For example, a businessman thinks that a given practice is not robbery, even in fact it is. And what good will it do to inform him of the severity of the sin of the robbery? So basically, if it's a perfect example. So this guy, he does not know the laws of the robbery. Robbery means, especially in the business, there are many kinds of robbery. It could be charging interest, right? For example, from another person. And interest is not that simple. I give you one interest that our sages forbade. For example, somebody wants to borrow a sack of wheat from me, right? And then he said, "I'm going to give it back to me, to you, right?" So for example, the wheat costs like $30 a sack. So and after 1 year, it's going to go up for $35. So so that's what sages forbid, because it is like interest. So in this case, he has to give me the just value of the sack that he borrowed from me, which is $30. So it's not such a simple law. So unless you learn it from the book, so you would not know. The same applies to all other negative commandments. So I mean, you can tell this businessman that severity of the robbery, that you're going to burn in Gehenna, and you're going to come in resurrection. You're not going to be resurrected with the dead, for example, if he try to charge interest. But if he does not know what interest is, it's not going to help him. Therefore, one must study the Torah's laws to know what is permitted and what is forbidden. He must all learn the Musar teaching, which inspire a person to fear Hashem. So that's like two separate parts. And that's what we're trying to do in all our studies. So the Musar, which is this book, or you listen to the lectures, Rabbi Ruvin, Rabbi Mizrachi, right? And then you learn laws. One does not go without the other. Through the study of such teaching, one arouses his soul toward the observance of the Torah, aside from the fulfillment of the positive commandment. Right, as it says here, fear Hashem, your God. It says Dvarim 10:20. So basically, Musar is needed to arouse in ourselves the Yiras Shamayim, fear of heaven. Continue. And so it is with regard to Shmiras Haloshon. of what benefit will all of the Musar of the world in this world be if one convinces himself that a given forbidden statement is not category of Loshon Hara? So basically, if the guy does not know that this is Loshon Hara, so whatever you tell him, I mean, not to speak Loshon Hara, is not going to help him in any way. You understand? Because in his mind, this is not Loshon Hara. So in order to know the difference between statement that is Loshon Hara and not Loshon Hara, you have to learn extensively. Or if he tells himself that the laws Loshon Hara do not apply when speaking of certain individual, when in fact they do. So basically he tells himself. So, and as we're going to learn, BeEzrat HaShem, that in some cases you're allowed to talk about some individuals in some specific circumstances, but then not in that specific. So he just created himself an exception. Therefore, it is imperative that one know what is and what is not in a category of Loshon Hara, according to Halacha. Okay, so the person must know the laws. This study should be complemented by inspirational study of the relevant Agadic teachings. So these Agadic teachings are going to come in a form of the stories from Novi, from Medrash, from other things on this Sefer Shmiras Haloshon. Okay, we stop here.